Are you a good listener? How can you tell if you're really listening to Jesus? Jesus said, "Secrets get out, listen to me." Good morning and welcome to 755 Live. For about 5 minutes, you'll hear all about easy to remember soundbite versions of what Jesus said. And the point is to help you experience life to the fullest, the Jesus way. Today's Jesus Said can be found every weekday at bible.today.church. All of the Jesus Said portions are there. And today's comes from Mark 4:22 through 25. And we're going to start today in verse 21, reading from the New Living Translation. Then Jesus asked them, "Would anyone light a lamp and then put it under a basket or under a bed? Of course not. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light will shine. For everything that is hidden will eventually be brought into the open, and every secret will be brought to light. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." Now, before we go on to verse 24, just let that sink in a minute. Everything hidden will be revealed. Every thought, every emotion, every action will be revealed. Secrets get out. This reminds me of my little granddaughter, Mara, who just turned 3. She loves to hide under the blanket when somebody's coming in or behind the door so that they have to find her. But the thing is that she can't keep quiet. And so you can hear her giggling about hiding wherever she's hiding. Well, in the same way, we may try to hide from God, but God sees and hears everything. There are no secrets, Jesus said. And so in that context, that's where he said, "And so listen to me." So let's read on, verse 24 from Mark 4. Then he said, "Pay close attention to what you hear. The closer you listen, the more understanding you will be given, and you will receive any more. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given. But for those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them." So the question is, are you listening? And you may think you are. I may think I am. But sometimes we're not. My wife's name is Tangi, and many times Tangi may be talking to me, and I'm busy or distracted, or maybe I thought she was talking to someone else. How can we tell if we're really listening? Well, if you hear and respond. It frustrates my wife if she says something to me and I don't even hear it. I don't respond. Well, how do we know if we're responding to what Jesus said? Well, he said it's by our fruit. The results of listening and understanding are putting those things into action. In Matthew 12:33, Jesus said that a good tree can't bear bad fruit. And then he calls those who are not bearing good fruit offspring of vipers, because he's saying that the heart is where the mouth speaks from. Whatever is in the heart is what comes out, and the good person brings good out, and the evil person brings evil out of the heart. Secrets get out. You can only hide heart issues temporarily, and they will be revealed in anger, rebellion, pride, judgment, condemnation, even things like racism and hate. Fruit is on display in our every word and action. And that's why I think Jesus said in Mark 24:25 that we read, you can listen but not really hear. Another thing that frustrates my wife is when I say that I heard what she said, but I really didn't. I didn't really understand it, or I forgot about it and didn't really change anything. The secret problem is that when we don't really listen, we can't bear the fruit that Jesus commanded us to have. I can say I'm listening, but if my focus is on me or what is distracting me and not on what my wife is actually saying or not what Jesus is actually saying, then I'm not really listening because I'm not putting it into action. So how can you know if you're really listening to Jesus? Well, when your actions change. It's about obedience. And then things begin to multiply. We walk in more and more light that shines. But if we don't listen and obey, things get darker and darker. Pride can't hide. Secrets get out. Are we shining the light of Jesus, or are we hiding the light with the basket of our own selfishness? Jesus said, secrets, get out. Listen to me. How can you put that into action today? Thank you so much for listening. If this is meaningful to you, it really does mean a lot. If you like it, if you share it, if you comment, I really appreciate you. Hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope this time together has helped you live life to the fullest, the Jesus way. And remember, follow Jesus today. Love first.